The TVWAN News is proudly brought to you by
BSP, our bank, our people.
Hello and welcome to another edition of TV1 News. I'm Carol Kido Jr. In this edition, Siamalili responds to ABG President, PNG TPA returns to ITE Berlin, and OPIC on oil palm revenue. Minister for Police Peter Siamalili Jr. has responded to the recent concerns raised by ABG President Ishmael Tororama regarding the appointment of Assistant Commissioner of Police Anthony Wagambi Jr. as Deputy Chief of the Bougainville Police Service. Tororama stated that the appointment is unconstitutional and violates the Bougainville Peace Agreement, referring to Section 26 of the Organic Law on Peace Building on Bougainville and Section 237 of the Bougainville Peace Agreement. These provisions, as highlighted by the President, clearly state that the Bougainville Police Commander should be appointed in consultation with the Bougainville government.
Minister for Police Peter Siamalili Jr. in a statement says he acknowledges and respects the provisions mentioned by ABG President Ismail Tororama. Indeed, he said both Section 26 of the Organic Law on Peace Building and Section 237 of the Bougainville Peace Agreement make it explicitly clear that the Bougainville Police Commander must be appointed in consultation with the Bougainville government. However, the minister emphasizes that while consultation with the Bougainville government is necessary for the appointment of the Bougainville Police Commander, the rank and file positions within the Bougainville Police Service fall under the purview of the Commissioner of Police. This distinction underscores the need for collaborative decision-making where the Bougainville government is involved in the selection of the head of the Bougainville Police while maintaining the police commissioner's authority to manage the internal structure. Minister Siamalili regrets any misunderstanding or miscommunication that may have occurred during the appointment process, resulting in the concerns raised by President Tororama. To address these concerns, the minister pledges personal engagement with relevant authorities to ensure future consultations and appointments aligned with the provisions of the Bougainville Peace Agreement respecting the autonomy of Bougainville. The minister reiterates that the national government's unwavering commitment to uphold the Bougainville Peace Agreement and work collaboratively with the autonomous Bougainville government in order to achieve lasting peace, prosperity, and security for the people of Bougainville. Freddie Mo, TV1 News.
After a 5-year hiatus, the Papua New Guinea Tourism Promotion Authority made a triumphant return to the esteemed International Tourism Exchange in Berlin, embracing the theme Define the World of Travel Together. PNG TPA reaffirmed its dedication to spotlighting the unique and diverse offerings of Papua New Guinea to the European market. Recognizing the pivotal role of the International Tourism Exchange Berlin in fostering international understanding and cultural exchange through travel, PNG TPA leveraged this platform's reach. With over 5,500 exhibitors from 170 countries, the event promised to be a beacon of hope for the travel industry's resurgence. Backed by industry veterans like Bob Bates of Trans-New Guinea Tours and Wako Napasu from Country Tours, PNG TPA was poised to reintroduce Papua New Guinea as the destination of a million different journeys. Led by TPA CEO Eric Mosman Ubobo and Joel K. Mello, Executive Manager of the Marketing and Promotions Division, along with Pamela Aupai, Senior Marketing Officer, the PNG delegation marked a significant milestone for the country's tourism sector.
This is the world's biggest travel show, and we are privileged to attend this for the first time after 4 years. PNG TPA is registered to attend the ITB in Berlin, and I have here at the back of me our small booth.
Understanding the importance of nurturing relationships in the European market, PNG TPA remained undeterred despite challenges posed by negative media coverage. The allure of Papua New Guinea's pristine landscapes, rich cultural heritage, and warm hospitality continued to captivate European travelers. As the euro maintained its strength, Europeans were increasingly drawn to the enigmatic allure of Papua New Guinea. Beyond conventional tourism, the country offers an authentic and unforgettable experience characterized by vibrant tribal cultures and untouched rainforests.
It has been amazing. We really love the thrilling environment and atmosphere here, and we want to do our best for our country. Even though there's a lot of things happening back home, but PNG remains a beautiful destination. Thank you.
Uvovo emphasized the agency's resolute mission to showcase Papua New Guinea's untouched beauty, rich heritage, and warm hospitality to European markets. The recently launched PNG TPA website served as a valuable resource for travelers seeking insights into this captivating destination, catering to intrepid adventurers, culture enthusiasts, and the merely curious alike. Papua New Guinea Tourism Authority strongly condemns recent violent attacks targeting tourists, including incidents at Roku Beach and the Upper Highlands. CEO Eric Uvovo expressed deep concern over the impact on local communities and the tarnishing of Papua New Guinea's tourism reputation. Following civil unrest and heightened security concerns, major cruise liners cancelled visits impacting the tourism sector. PNG TPA urges government intervention to address law and order issues and plans to establish a 24-hour tourist helpline. They also call for positive media coverage to rebuild confidence in Papua New Guinea as a safe and appealing tourist destination. There has been a notable increase in oil palm export revenue since 2019. General Secretary for Oil Palm Industry, or OPIC, Kepson Pupita, said one of the reasons for this success is the focus on smallholder growers under the Marape Rosso government.
Speaking during the National Oil Palm Intervention Program, or NOPIP, in Pompondeta this week, OPIC Secretary General Kepson Pupita said overaging oil palm trees are a challenge that affects the smallholder growers in the country. He said with this government's intervention program, smallholder growers can now replant their oil palm tree that will produce more yields. Pupita also addressed the challenges currently faced by the industry, including the pressing issue of aging smallholder palms in Oro, and conveyed OPIC's commitment to overcoming these hurdles and bolstering the industry's future.
Program now been stay working late. Me plus starting finish Kimbe last year. Oskins Biela. Then me block working can this year. Now you become employer. Bian by me block along. Kevin. Now go down low all the time. Same program blow you me. All get our projects. Money I mean a big plan. Lig money tassel. Law administration me talk finish. You know what Narbla way OPIC by change. Oil palm industry corporation. The only way by me by change. Why you must come up in Nubla law.
A pivotal moment of the event was the allocation of 540,000 kina to Igaturu Oil Palm, a subsidiary of New Britain Palm Oil Limited, by Minister for Oil Palm Francis Galia Maneke. This funding is aimed towards enhancing production and uplifting the livelihoods of smallholder farmers. The ceremonial handover of funds to General Manager Vijay Vegis of Igaturu Oil Palms Limited emphasized the significance of this initiative.
Also, na mi appeal lo yumi ogatal growers, lo reps lo yumi. Yumi now must put in one time now ting lo yumi. When I mean important, we now wanting to guide the new policy and the new legislation that will be able to support us, maximize our benefit in all ways, not only in production, but also our welfare, and also incorporate the infrastructure arrangement into now legislation that we're trying to work on. And then again, it has to come to the main understanding between our milling companies, because they also are guided by the law.
Freddie Moe, TVWAN News.
You're watching TV1 News. We'll have news from abroad when we come back. Stay with us.
Experience a convenient and smarter way to do your banking with BSB Mobile Banking. You don't have to leave the office or your home to pay for bills. You can view your account balance, transfer funds, top up phone credits, or purchase Easy Pay units wherever you are. Visit your BSB branch today to register now for BSB Mobile Banking. BSB Mobile Banking, the smarter way to bank. BSB, our bank, our people.
He says the best Hunters players come from his region. So does she. But there's one thing that brings everyone together. SB Lager, Bunyamyumi.
The Toyota JD Hi-Ace bus comes in 14 and 15-seater high-roof luxury model powered by 2.8 liters JD engine for optimal performance output, fuel efficiency and quietness, designed with improved safety features and easy maneuverability for tire steering angle. The Hi-Ace lift suspension and annular frame structure is opted for smooth ride, comfort and safety. Experience the ride on the Hi-Ace bus and experience the Hi-Ace pride, the bus that exceeds all expectations.
Hiya, Mama. You wait then, but me add him special flavor.
Put in more flavor, put in more taste. Magic kakaru, get up and big smile on face. Time for kim chicken, a great kumutu. Sip, sip, the moo, yes, magic on you.
Maggi, the taste PNG loves.
A quick favorite meal for the day does feel good. Snacks noodles is my choice for a simple meal. It is easy to prepare and fast to cook. And with a touch of flavor and ingredients, quality noodles that can be cooked and enjoyed in many different ways. You see, my whole family loves it. It's made here in PNG and comes in different pack sizes. Snacks noodles, tastier but you like it more.
Superstition ain't the way.
Thanks for staying with us. To overseas, as the U.S. feels the pressure to do more to get aid into Gaza, Israeli protesters are repeatedly trying to stop deliveries from reaching the Palestinian territory. They say blocking humanitarian supplies could force Hamas to release the remaining Israelis still thought to be held hostage in Gaza.
Scuffles erupt as Israeli activists try to block vital aid destined for Gaza.
We don't want to give food to people who murdered our people, who take them chatufim 151 days. You understand that? The women are being abused, they got no food, and we give food to Hamas.
Police try to move the protesters on, but soon abandon their efforts and allow them to stay. A teenage girl is briefly detained and called a heroine when she's released. This is not the border with Gaza. We're actually a long way from it. Over there, behind that big gate, that's Egypt. But what happens here is that trucks filled with aid for Gaza come through the gate and go to an Israeli inspection station. Trucks line up on the Egyptian side, unable to cross.
They arrived here straight away with all their forces, but the area was already under our control.
The protesters include a relative of an Israeli captured by Hamas during the October 7 terrorist attacks. They say no aid should enter Gaza until the hostages are released.
We must strangle them so that they return my brothers. What is this? What do I care about them? They are my enemy. They murdered my brothers.
None of the people of Gaza, no one is innocent.
The UN estimates 576,000 people are at catastrophic levels of deprivation and starvation inside the besieged Palestinian enclave, and not enough trucks are getting in. The Israeli government says it's not imposing any restrictions on aid, blaming problems on poor UN distribution.
There are no limits on the amount of humanitarian aid that can enter the Gaza Strip.
But the World Food Programme says its first delivery to northern Gaza in more than 2 weeks was turned back by the Israeli Defence Force on Tuesday, with no explanation. The breakdown of law and order is another impediment, with desperation high after 5 months of war.
Tasmanians with migrant backgrounds claim racist attacks are on the rise, leading to worries about their safety. Some are calling for a change to current legislation that doesn't allow police to record or classify racial or other hate crimes.
Hobart, Toya Rajbatarai has faced repeated incidents of property destruction and assaults on him and his staff.
They use very vulgar words, and sometimes they say, "Go back to your country," and all those kind of words.
Mr. Rajbatarai and his family moved from Nepal to Sydney in 2009, but he says he didn't face racial abuse until they moved to Hobart.
Can't send my wife and my children to the park because anything happened to any time, anywhere. So everyone is scared.
I hear stories every other day now. There are incidents where people have assaulted women, people have pulled off their hijabs in the buses.
Eamon Jaffrey from Tasmania's Multicultural Council says migrants are afraid to report racist attacks.
People feel that they might lose their visas, they might jeopardize their visas. People think that, if they report, it will bring shame to them, that people will say, "Oh, this has happened to you." So there are a lot of myths around reporting that we need to address together.
Many people with migrant backgrounds face barriers when it comes to reporting to police. But on top of that, with little data available on racist crimes, it's hard to know for sure what the extent of the problem is. The Multicultural Council wants police to keep better records of when crimes are racially motivated. It also wants a new category of racially motivated offences. Currently, Western Australia is the only state where racially motivated crimes are a specific offence.
So that reasonable action can be taken according to that.
Tasmania Police says identifying the motivation behind a crime is difficult, so recording whether or not racism was a factor could be problematic. Police say any details of potential racial prejudice or hatred is shared with the courts and may influence sentencing. In the meantime, Ms Jaffrey wants all Tasmanians to report racially motivated crimes.
Hate-based crime could be with anyone. Everyone needs to report. It is our duty of care as a Tasmanian to help other people feel safe in this place.
Scientists are listening to hours of forest soundscapes to help them better understand their unique ecosystems. Ecoacoustics is harnessing the power of AI to capture the fingerprint of Western Australia's southwest forests.
Lauren Hawkins is listening to this area of Jarrah Forest near Mundaring in the Perth Hills.
I want to find out what is making the sounds
and then learning how this information, how we can use that to make sure that we're conserving and managing these forests into the future.
Out in the bush, Ms Hawkins sets up small recording devices.
These wonderful nifty little devices here, very, very small. They get set up, can be put up in a tree or on a picket, on a dropper, and they record the sound waves of whatever is making sound in the environment.
Over time, the recordings will allow scientists to monitor the health of an ecosystem by monitoring what native species are present and also what invasive species are active in an area. This way of using ecoacoustics is a relatively new field of science.
It has great potential for application because it's cost effective, it's non-invasive, it can be you can put it into remote places, they can be out for a long period of time and can collect very high resolution data.
Back in the office, scientists have hundreds of hours of data to analyse. But with the introduction of AI, that job is becoming easier.
We're still in the journey of this tool being developed to be applied to mainstream monitoring practices, but we're on our way and it's really exciting to be a part of.
The project is expanding to capture soundscapes from bushland throughout the southwest of the state.
It's an absolute privilege to be able to walk in nature and have that connection of closing your eyes and listening.
A cameraman is trying to set a world record this weekend for the fastest time to multiply two 40-digit numbers. The attempt is all the more remarkable considering Pepe King failed maths at school and has had to overcome anxiety and neurodevelopmental disorders.
King won't admit it, but he's a maths genius. His latest challenge is to multiply two 40-digit numbers and come up with the correct answer in under 40 minutes.
If we were to do it the way we were taught at school, it's 40,000 steps. It would take about 3 or 4 days straight. A lot of paper.
But it hasn't always come easy to him.
I failed a lot of subjects at school. Mathematics I was never good at.
Following instructions was his biggest hurdle.
I had a very severe ADHD, so I struggled to process information.
So his gift for numbers remained untapped for decades until in 2011 when a friend said his birth date was the 6th of November 1974 and it didn't take Pepe long to work out that was a Wednesday.
And from there I thought to myself, yeah, maybe I've got a talent here. So I pursued it further.
The next year he qualified for the World Mental Olympics. He's since set 5 Australian records, including the fastest multiplication of two 20-digit numbers, which he finished in less than 5.5 minutes.
He's got an incredible mental capacity. He's a very, very smart guy.
Just as importantly, it's helped him tackle his anxiety and ADHD.
I feel it's a treatment for me. I find that after I do it, I'm really, really calm and I'm really, really focused.
So to the world record attempt. His preparation includes exercise, eating well and two 40 by 40 multiplications a day.
Pepe's taking on an incredible challenge, but he's very driven.
So I'm multiplying every single number by every single number and I'm adding them all at the same time and carrying the remainder all at once. It means a lot. It means a hell of a lot. As far as I know, I'll be the first human to do it.
Another record would be sweet, but for Pepe, maths is about more than just results. It's been a solution to problems.
And that ends the news segment. Sports is next. Stay tuned.
Experience a convenient and smarter way to do your banking with BSB Mobile Banking. You don't have to leave the office or your home to pay for bills. You can view your account balance, transfer funds, top up phone credits, or purchase easy pay units wherever you are. Visit your BSB branch today to register now for BSB Mobile Banking. BSB Mobile Banking, the smarter way to bank. BSB, our bank, our people.
A true champion is measured by their courage, their determination, and their passion to never give up and to always keep trying. With a delicious Milo and milk taste and added nutrients, Milo and milk is a great way to fuel our little champions with nourishing energy every day. Because true champions give it their all.
Milo, PNG and Mia. Pine PNG made. Papua New Guinea. We love a reason for a family gathering. A reason to play. A reason to ignite the flame. A reason to cook the best with the best. Flame oil, now PNG made for PNG cooking. Flame oil, winning taste.
Attention rice lovers! We are giving away 300,000 kina worth of scaled school money. 1,000 kina could be yours. With 300 winners and 4 fortnightly draws, your chances are higher than ever. Buy any 1 kg to 20 kg scale or ori rice, cut out the grown for PNG stamp, put it in an envelope with your name, contact details, and drop it in an entry box at selected outlets. Promotion ends March 29, 2024. Hurry and win big with scale and ori rice. Follow us on social media for more details. Terms and conditions apply.
Hardware House is more than just a store. It is where quality meets affordability, where culture is proudly celebrated. Spanning 9 provinces, we pride ourselves in offering top-notch customer support and services. We're more than just a store. We're more than a brand. We are Hardware House.
Welcome back. The Lay Rugby League is now calling for fresh club affiliations for the 2024 Rugby League season. At its recent AGM, the League Executive Committee has again reminded both existing and intending new clubs that club affiliation fee remains at 2,000 kina. Players and officials' registration fee also remains at 50 kina per head. All registration closes on April 5th, 2024. A sponsor's letter must be attached and submitted together with club's report for season 2023. Meanwhile, the Lay Rugby League is now planning to run a Rugby League Nines tournament during the long Easter weekend, with further details to be announced in due course. Round 1 for season 2024 is now scheduled to kick off on Saturday 13th of April, which will coincide with the Digital ExxonMobil Cup Round 1. It's happened for the second time this week. The mighty PNG Barramundis have won and broken a streak in the process. Fresh off a drought-breaking victory in the 50-over format against Oman, the Barras have defeated the hosts again, this time in the T20 format, with a comprehensive 8-wicket victory. In doing so, from recent memory, the team have broken a 7-year streak against Oman in the T20 format. With a change to the bowling lineup of the Barramundis started fast as Alain now wreaked havoc early on, taking 2 early wickets, both bowled, along with big Nosiana Pokana taking a wicket. They had Oman in early trouble at 3 over 15. With bat in hand, it was all about Sese Bao, who carried and guided PNG to victory with a brilliant 65 not out. He, alongside Asad Vala, 51, dominated the Omani attack to lead the side to a comprehensive and decisive victory. The T20 series is now tied at 1-1 with the decider today. Confidence couldn't be higher for the Barras. PNG Barramundis won by 8 wickets with 4 balls remaining. The OFC Women's Champions League 2024 is poised to commence in Honiara, Solomon Islands, underscoring the burgeoning stature of women's football in Oceania. This year, 8 teams, including newcomers Cook Islands, Vanuatu and New Zealand, will vie for supremacy, marking an expansion from last year's 5-team lineup. Solomon Islands' role as the host emphasizes the nation's growing recognition of women's football and its commitment to grassroots development. The tournament symbolizes the country's ambition to build on recent achievements, such as the senior women's national team's journey to the final of the Women's Olympic Football Tournament, Oceania qualifier. With the Sol Rice Women's Premier League champions seeking to leverage home advantage in a fiercely competitive environment, the expanded format promises intense contests. Last year's dramatic 100th-minute triumph by AS Academy Feminine serves as a testament to the heightened competitiveness of the tournament, highlighting the evolving landscape and potential of women's football in the region. And now to the weather. Southern region, Port Moresby, cloudy periods with few showers and possible thunderstorms. Perma and Poponeta, some showers and possible thunderstorms. Omase, Bay and Banimo, few showers. Nedang and Wewak, few showers and possible thunderstorms. New Guinea Islands, Boka, Kokopo and Rabaul, few showers. Highlands, all centers, some showers and possible thunderstorms. And that ends another edition of TV1 News. Thanks for your company. Bye for now.
TV1 News was proudly brought to you by
BSP, our bank, our people.